What's up, y'all? How we doing? Okay, these are collective timeless reads, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. All right. So my energy has been strange. I know it's not just me because I just been living in this body, and with the amount of sleep I'm getting and stuff like that, it's just, I can tell it's me being, they're trying to slow it down. So I don't know what kind of resistance you're up against, but here's what's coming to me. So just take it if it suits you. Is like, we've never been able to figure out how to stop racism. We've never, that I've seen or read about. We haven't been able to fix poverty. We haven't figured out a way to just eliminate homelessness. We haven't found a way to there was another one that came to me. I mean, there are lots of them. That the rich don't get taxed as much. So I don't know. It's like, there's just no doubt to me that this is like an energetic war that's going on, because it's like that was the other thing that came to me. It's like there wouldn't be this game that we're playing if these things weren't happening. Because it's easy, it's too easy to fall into the traps, because it's like days like this for me, when it's like, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that I miss, and I'm not, and there's moments, of course, of coming back to gratitude, and like I know that following my heart and taking the long path and all of this is like what I want to do, but like there's many days, and it gets harder and harder when the more you're like in a place of lack, or like you just don't have, you're in that place where you don't see the pieces in front of you yet, or whatever it is. Like those are the hardest moments to not fall back. Like there's lots of stuff that I miss, that life was better in some ways before, but it's easy to see that and then forget the other stuff, where it's like other people are bugging you all the time, or you have to heed you have to follow other people's rules, and you're not the boss of your life, essentially. So, and I don't know, the thing about protection's coming up, but it's like, I think that comes with just having trust and faith. But the devil, that energy that just drives you, and if you get addicted to things, which is a part of it too, you realize it's a trap. It's like, it's trapping you, and you get sucked into things and that you didn't know that you signed up for. And, you may get some addiction, and then you're going to have health problems or whatever, this is different, because it's like, I feel so much more in my body that I'm having to but it's more of like a day by day that I'm having to be in my body and listen to it and like figure out what's going on and stuff. So, I mean, there's a lot of that like you can't know anyway, you can't foresee about health issues. Let's wrap it up there. This is just one of those moments of coming back to why you're doing what you're doing. There were very intense songs. Humble by Kendrick Lamar, and there's this one that's called like Untouchable. I'd never heard it before. Badass song. Like the lyrics are really cool. I'm gonna see if I can post that one up somewhere. Remember the Name was the other song. That's by like a group of people. It's another really good song. So it's like digging deep right now. We've got the Strength card out here with the lack of support, like this Three of Pentacles is reversed. So it's like right now that the people that are against you are like infighting right now, because I'm getting that like they're just furious that it's not even like, it's more of just like chaos though, because it's just like they're in confusion and they don't understand why they're not winning or something. It's something like that. And that, but again, that's like from that perspective. And then you've got, yeah, there's illusory energy. And then there's also this Hierophant reversed energy. That's an abuse of power. That's keeping you from getting your pinnacles. So that's giving me like there's a need, because I'm feeling that too in my own life. Like there's a need to like restructure things right now, because so much is being like uprooted, or you might be being pushed in a really extreme way. And so it's like there's a need to let whatever crumble so that you can kind of restructure your life and like maybe even reset your values. Like maybe I'm just feeling that from it. It's like something about that where it's like you're like, okay, I don't really need to hold on. That's been a part of this journey for me. Even when I was younger, I remember I held myself to certain standards. Like in high school, and I don't even know where it came from exactly. There was just this certain things that like instinct, and I don't even know if it's like common sense or an instinct or just this knowing that it was like, but it's like, or I think it was more this, I always felt this responsibility to be, I don't think I even felt like a leader necessarily, because I wasn't really doing anything where I was leading until I was a little bit like in high school. And I didn't know about having so many haters until way later. I mean, there's always been like, I've dealt with like conflict and resistance and stuff like that, but like realizing that people like hate you, it was like way later for me. Actually, well, or just like people wouldn't tell me. Like growing up, my best friend like hated me at first because she felt this competition with me. And then I have had a couple people speak that to me, but it was like, I didn't know. I was like blind to it or something, I guess. I don't know. It still is strange to me a little bit, just because I know I'm laid back, but I also know that I didn't know there was all this like speaking truth that's come in later time, but I've almost been fired from several jobs for her saying the wrong thing. Like, so it's like, I've always had that in me, that it's like, I would speak up for things or speak what's on my mind or without a filter and, piss people off. So it's like, I guess that, having that part of you, you're always going to have that resistance of like the people that don't want to hear it. But I wasn't like super chatty either. So I don't know. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that was I wanted to give that example. It was like, I held myself to the standard of like, I'm not going to drink until I get to college or something. I think I said until I'm 21, like until I'm of age. And I just happened to get with a good group of kids, because I just think that, I don't even know. I maybe in a sense got lucky, because there were kids in my school that like partied and stuff like that, but I just didn't hang out with them. And, so they weren't into like drinking or anything like that. So I didn't have the peer pressure that like, but when I remember all those groups that came and spoke to us at our school, and I still to this day freaking love motivational speaking. And I guess I really heard them out when they were saying this stuff, and they would always give, they would use fear tactics and stuff, but it was just like, it just didn't seem sensible to me to go and drink somewhere and then drive and put other people at risk. And, but I did drink before college. I was probably 18 or 19. I think I was 19 when I graduated. So that one. And so, but it's just funny, because you'll like look back on your life and realize this. And it's like, it's not that it's like abnormal, but it's like but that was a belief that I needed to like loosen up about and let go of, so that I could enjoy life still, like be a kid and experience things and stuff like that. Like, I mean, that was me personally. I'm not hating on anybody. If you don't want to drink, that's beautiful. But I'm just making the point that it's like, that's kind of giving the same type of energy. Like maybe you've had some standards or values or whatever beliefs that you've had that aren't serving you anymore. And, that's going to help you kind of take that power back in that way. Okay, because I've got that you're like, you're still focused in on this thing that you want to manifest. Yeah, it's sometimes big transformation that's going on right now. But the Wheel of Fortune's upright. There's something that's being, there's things that are being like repaired. Yeah, so we've got it done here specifically for the feminine energy, but this could be anybody experiencing this, that it's like your reality is giving you this, like you've been trucking it without this added support. So I'm getting, and I think that's kind of, and with the, like for me specifically with like the lack of energy, it's like not helping me get into that creative, or I'm struggling to get into that creative space, but it's like there's this need to like pull on your strength. Use that is what I'm getting, because it's like that's like a superpower that you have. Like that's one of your, that's heart. That's like, there's like, it's, the heart is like infinite, like it's endless, the amount of like ability and power and all of it. It's like we can't fathom it. 11/11 when I said that was cool. I mean, that's just my take on it, but it's like that, it's like trusting it is what I'm getting, like trusting that you can dig a little deeper and you can find that, and that's going to help you get back in that flow again, and help you like get back upright in that creative space. Because I think that it kind of goes together to me. This is too just what's coming to me about like being in that space of like not knowing what's next, not feeling like you have the pieces, and forgetting that it's like, oh, wait a minute, reel it in. I'm in the driver's seat. What tools do I still have? Like what resources, what do I still have that I can use to pull from or to move with, to still make something happen. Like just pulling it out of your ass, like the hat, just pulling it out of the hat. Okay, let's wrap it up. All right, so, excuse me. Okay, so what is this King of Pentacles doing down here in this Nine of Swords? That's a weird mix. Okay. I'm getting that this might be an op in your your reality too, of like this person wants you to be in a Nine of Swords, like wants you to be stuck in your head. Because we have this Magician reverse over here too, like there's an illusion being cast. I mean, I don't want to get creepy with it. That is weird. That is a weird download. They're like giving me, because like this, he's okay. Obviously he's like what would you, he's just like boss energy. Like he just knows he's like the guy that figured out how to make his business work for him. Like he's just always stable. Like he's just, boss daddy energy, but he's like, the way he's kind of like looking, like a little bit smug for sure, but like, it's like he enjoys watching things. So it's like he likes to see when you're struggling or something like that. Like he likes to know that, okay, thank you. I was like trying to figure out it's like he likes to know he's on top. So it's like, it's giving that kind of energy of like, he doesn't mind stomping some people down so that he stays in this stability, because, and there's whatever it is for your energy. Like for me, like not being able to create, or not being able to flow, not being able to have like enough control that I can flow. Hello, no, unicorns. Like shakes me up or whatever, or just feel off or tired or whatever it is, moody sometimes. And so it's kind of like that, like knowing what you are, to find what you need to create in your environment to have that like stability, but without it being like harming others type of thing. But I'm kind of getting that, I mean, all your ops are shadow aspects, but like I'm getting more of that, like there's an energy around you that's gets some sort of kick out of you kind of struggling. I had a very, very strange dream, and I was like, I don't know if I want to share it. I swear, y'all, I woke up in the middle of the night and heard a gunshot, like, close. And I don't know. I haven't heard any weird stories, but there is a gun range at the end of this road, but still, middle of the night. I know they're not allowed to be out there. And we're ending with that King of Pentacles on the bottom. So maybe it's just needing to do something to keep that stability around you, so that you feel grounded. All right. I love you guys. I'm gonna leave it there.